Welcome back everybody to my Minecraft video. Today we are going over the web app for databases. First, we are coming up and we see the beautiful web page. Absolutely wonderful. If you notice, there is some crazy CSS going on here. It's number one. It's the best. So, first things first, let us find Babe Ruth. So if we come to our beautiful Google-inspired CSS player search bar, we can actually enter the names. Notice how there's a gold outline. Look at this. And it even remembers past searches, which is pretty cool. So then it even highlights when you hover over the search button. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And now look at that, look at that. Now it finds everybody that has Ruth in their name. That's incredible. Okay, now let's go to Babe Ruth. And you can see it has very well templated out, very neatly put stats and everything. So we are going to go look at his 1935 Boston Braves experience. Notice how there's a bit of a switch up here, right? We can't stay with the same boring template all the time. So we have some Polygon CSS action going on here, right? With a new splash of orange. As you can see, it has the roster over here and it's able to display everything it needs to. So what we can look at here is that there is some extra functionality where it will tell you whether or not they had a winning season, right? So if they had a winning season, it's green. If it's a losing season, it's red. If they were rank 1, it's gold. And if they had a neutral season, it's gray, where they have an even season. So you can see that it works all the way down. Absolutely beautiful. And so now we're there. We want to look at the 1952 roster. Let's go there. The very last one, view roster. And you can see here the Boston Braves 1952 roster. You can see that they have all the relative details up here. And then they have the player roster on the right here. And now let's go home. Let's look for Kevin Youkilis in the player search. Kevin Youkilis. He comes up, absolutely gorgeous. You can see how clean it looks, even with only one person in the search results. Let's view more. And you can see there's a lot of stats. You can see that it even has multiple teams on here. We handled that very well. Now we can go back home and let's search for a team named Red. Capital R-E-D. And you can see that it cleanly brings up all of the options. And we want to click on the Cincinatti Reds. And you'll notice what's really cool about our thing is that if they were an MLB team, in the sense that they were National League or Atlantic League, it'll put up the MLB logo on the top right. But if we click on one that wasn't, like AA, it will actually not have that logo because they're not part of the MLB. That's another cool piece of extra functionality. But let's go back to the Cincinnati Reds. Let's look at the 1976 roster. It doesn't look like the Cincinnati Reds that we want. Oh, we want this Cincinnati Reds. What the heck? There's two Cincinnati Reds. Anyway, we go to the other Cincinnati Reds. And we see that we still have the beautiful functionality. It still works. Let's see if they ever won a season. Yes, they did in 1919. That's fantastic. Okay. And you're going to look at the 1976 roster, which is all the way at the bottom. Oh, no, it's not. It's actually up here. Midway through 1976. They won that season. Okay, great, great. View roster. Okay. We can see that there's lots of players here, none of which got paid. Sucks to be them. Click on Pete Rose. Where is Pete Rose? Pete Rose, he also made $0. He played 100. Oh my gosh, he got scammed. Okay, let's view more. Okay, so you can see all of his stats here. That's a lot of stats. You can see we can still handle, even for multiple people, Different teams. Pretty cool. Okay, let's go home. Let's look for Chicago White Sox. You can see this guy is right here. All the relevant details. You can see that that's an Atlantic League team, so it's going to have the MLB logo. You can see it has all of the relevant information. And we're going to go click on the 1901 roster. They actually won that season. It was their first year. Very cool. Okay, and then you can scroll down and look at all that. Everything looks beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. And we're going to go back home. And there we go. That's the project. Thank you for listening.